what's up, guys? It is Celeb back again for another video this time around. We're here to talk about Dying Light the Beast. While at Summer Game Fest, we had the amazing opportunity of sitting down with Techland and checking out about 45 minutes or so, close to an hour's worth of gameplay. And I've got to say, it's never felt better to be back in the driving seat of Kyle Crane, survivor / monster, as the praised hero of Haran and a man who has sacrificed himself to the point of infection. You became target number 1 in the Baron's brutal beastly experiments, and after being used as a human guinea pig for more than a decade and having your DNA spliced with zombie strains, you break out. But you are not free. Now, an initial conflict begins as the virus takes over, and it's man versus monster. You want more than anything to return to the old you, but he's all but gone. So as said in that description, of course, provided by Techland, I've got to say, guys, this game is not just some DLC. This isn't just some cash grab or something. This is a standalone experience that blew my mind. And when I say blow my mind, I'm talking about a true, I would honestly say a true kind of return to like real open world survival horror. So Dying Light has always been one of the best series that really kind of puts you in that front runner seat whenever it came down to true survival zombie horror games. Because, of course, you have your regular zombies, but then you have your chimera at night and all these different types of variations of zombies that come out at night that you have to face off against. And, of course, they're not just faster, but they're more powerful. And, of course, with you being in that area or being out at night, there's all different types of craziness that can happen. Big challenges for you to take on. But, of course, with this new game, there are new challenges. So there's all different, there's larger versions of Chimera for you to face off against, different type of enemy basis that you can really kind of get into. But also this game kind of feels grounded in the same exact sense. So we went from Dying Light 1, that was a pretty large game, to Dying Light 2, which was super large. And now with Dying Light the Beast, it is an open world game, but the map is a little bit more, I would say, well-rounded. Not the fact that it's smaller in scale, but it just feels more kind of, how do I say it? The areas that I played felt more heavily designed. So like small fine points were really designed well. Of course, with this game too, there is a type of dynamic weather system that is built into the game that I saw actually affect not just the surrounding area, like, having heavy rain, but of course, if you have something like heavy rain that's going to hit in these areas, then you're going to get, effects from, electrical poles and whatever else. But it's just that I know there's been weathering systems in Dying Light before, but this was just different, bro. It looked so much more true to the phrase next gen. And Dying Light 2 looked great, but this game just really, you could tell the true passion and time that they spent building this world and really making it just kind of feel overall, better. So, of course, in this game too, there is not the classic kind of, you don't really have weapons here and there. This is something that's really focused on too. So not only, of course, can you use your melee weapons, but you can use, the baseball bats, the crossbows, and of course guns in this game. And it just feels great, man. The gameplay was so smooth. It was very responsive. There was only once or twice whenever we had our hands-on moment that the game did this kind of thing to where it went from night to day super quick. But then we just restarted over. So I did get to play against one of the larger Chimera bosses. And it was just, man, dude, it was super intense. The gore of the game too, the overall visuals of the gore. When you cut a zombie's face and you see the skin pretty much peel off of his jaw, I was just, man, I couldn't stop saying, dude, y'all knocked it out of the park. Oh my God, y'all knocked it out of the park. Wow, this game looks good. holy crap, it feels so smooth and fresh. And that's what's crazy too, because this is the third game. This is the third game overall in the series. And I don't see how Techland is doing this to where they're coming out with games that are based in the same exact universe, and it has the same exact, kind of, aspect of the game. It's not like it's a brand new game. This is the same exact type of formula. But how are they doing it to where it feels so fresh? And I'll tell you how they're doing it. They're doing it because you can tell the passion has really been put into this game. With the lighting too, they did an update on the lighting in the game. So like when you go into certain areas in Dying Light 2, you'll have like your flashlight won't be on. It'll be kind of dark, but you could still somewhat see. In Dying Light the Beast, if your flashlight goes out, you're fucked. If there's nothing in that area, just go ahead and kiss your time goodbye. Because I'm telling you right now, that lighting aspect really kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, holy shit, you really can't see shit. Like if your light's not working, you're screwed. But there's all different types of really cool weapons that you can use in the game. Of course, like shotguns, flamethrowers, grenades. Of course, the melee weapons are great. And then whenever you go into beast mode, there was a good couple of times here and there that I was able to go into beast mode. And I've got to say, it was really intense. And there's a lot of times as I was playing this, gameplay session, that I was on the edge of my seat. Like my heart was pumping nonstop because it does have a bit more of a feel of a survival horror compared to what Dying Light 2 did. So Dying Light 2 did have that feel, but you always had that kind of security. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't too far right down the road from a safe house or a safe area or whatever. But the areas that I played in this game, I'm going to tell you, I was on the edge of my seat because I was thinking, holy shit, I'm about to die because there is no safe house and there's 15 Chimera around me and I barely have any life. And there was a good couple of times whenever I was playing the game with the developer, I was like, I got almost to the point of, I think personally I was doing pretty good on the parkour system. Of course, that felt smoother as well. But there was a good couple of times that he didn't really have to tell me what to do because I was already kind of, making my way because I'm a big Dying Light fan. But there were times that he's trying to explain things to me of like where to watch out for, certain chimera or certain, zombies or walkers during the day. And I ended up getting destroyed, of course. But it is a little bit more, as I said, it's more kind of intensified on the survival horror aspect of the game. Of course, there's great customization. I didn't really get into the customization. I didn't really kind of like look at everything across the board. What I really focused in on was the gameplay mechanics and the graphics. And of course, some bits of the audio here and there, but I've got to say, man, like I am so excited for this game, guys. I really can't tell you enough. If you liked Dying Light 1 or Dying Light 2, then I'm telling you, you are going to be floored by Dying Light the Beast when this game comes out this August. I'm telling you guys, you've got to be on the lookout for this game. August 22nd is when the game comes out. PS5, I'm sorry guys, my son's in here as well. PS5 Pro, PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. X is going to, of course, make it look a little bit better than this. But either way, the game is going to be stellar. And I'm telling you right now, do yourself a favor, head on over to the Dying Light YouTube page, watch some of the trailers, watch the Meet the Baron trailer inside the studio. They do have a 30-minute gameplay walkthrough up that's just a straight 30-minute gameplay walkthrough. Now, some of the stuff you're seeing on the video today is from that 30-minute gameplay walkthrough and also some of the announcement trailer gameplay kind of thrown together. But anyways, I love you guys so much, man, and I really would like it if you just hit that subscribe button and give us a like and a comment. I know Summer Games Fest has been over, about close to 6 days now, but I'm getting my content out. We had a little bit of a kind of a tight schedule, but please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check us out at Cinelinks.com.